Okay, so it's been a while since my last video. Basically, since then, I got a tier boost core, which if you don't know what that is, which you probably don't, it's because it's a really rare drop from an endstone protector, and it's basically worth like 70 million, but the game decided to troll me, and it's worth like 10 million more now. So basically, I kind of got scammed, but I did end up getting a Shadow Assassin chestplate. Recombobulated all my Shadow Assassin. Okay, I also got a magma bow, which I don't need because I have recently, this isn't from the tier boost core, but I got this. Well, actually it kind of is from the tier boost core, but whatever. Anyway, so from the tier boost core, I also ended up buying a baby Yeti and a flower of truth, withered, so I could get the defense from the strength, but I ended up selling those and getting this, which is really definitely worth it because a lot of people have been talking about Terminator specifically from the Ender Slayer update, but this bow is definitely worth getting because Terminator is like a billion. Who's gonna afford that? Okay, why is nothing loading in? Okay, well, I'm back on Badlion this time because my computer decided it just did not want to work. So basically, this is the other bow that's again, I think actually a decent amount of people should know about this because it was like one of the first items of the update that was like announced before. But basically it's the other bow that's like the Terminator. It instantly shoots. You just have to left click. You don't have to like charge it. Yeah, that's basically, and it has really good stats, especially for a bow. So my livid dagger against these zombies. Okay, if my skeleton pet can not just randomly shoot them with an arrow. 70,000. And the bow? 70,000, except slightly more. So basically not counting like execute and stuff. And of course like different, I haven't really like, just look at these two weapons. Recombobulated livid dagger with like fabled on it and everything. All these tier 6 enchantments, which you can not really see as clearly as on my mod pack because it doesn't have the like weird enchantment colors. I don't know why not. Not counting the fabled bonus or the behind or some sword specific enchantments, and also like the fact that I haven't like recombobulated or like the reforge is worse. Basically all of the different stuff that the livid dagger should technically have an advantage. This thing can still do the same amount of damage, which for a bow, that's pretty overpowered. Also, it can hit Enderman. So basically, you know how those people always run around in the end with Frozen Scythe? I finally actually have something that can compete with that. And it has Soul Eater too, so that also gives it pretty good damage. The only problem with this is that the attack speed, you need a certain amount of attack speed to shoot a certain amount of arrows per second. I think I only have enough for like 3 arrows per second right now. It goes up to like 80 something for 4 arrows per second, but in dungeons it's pretty easy to get that attack speed because all I have right now is just, it's actually not really, I mean attack speed is kind of an annoying stat to get, but it's not really insanely hard. So I have a legendary skeleton pet with a tiger plushie which gives 35 attack speed, and a few epic strange talismans over here which give like 4 attack speed each, which I don't think is really that necessary, but I don't know. I wanted it to be actually like decent outside of dungeons, and it probably wouldn't have been enough to just have the tiger thing. And then the skeleton pet basically gives a % more arrow damage, and obviously some crit chance and damage, because that's kind of an archer thing for some reason. I don't know why it's always crit stuff, but basically it gives I forget what this goes up to exactly, but it gives a % more arrow damage, in which is tripled in dungeons, which was part of what makes it so good. And all this other stuff like getting more strength per hit. And basically this is just a budget Terminator really. It's pretty much the same type of thing but with 1 arrow and slightly weaker. Also, it doesn't divide your crit chance, so that's a slightly better thing about it because you can still put like a damage reforge. Everybody uses like Hasty or something on Terminator, which gives crit chance. So it's actually kind of not that bad if you end up 5-starring it and all that stuff. It's actually pretty much as good as this livid dagger, which I did not expect it really to be as good as the livid dagger. Alright, so I'm in 4 or 5 here with actually no duplicate classes, which is kind of surprising for just a random party finder party. Also, my game is lagging pretty bad still. But my livid dagger on a front hit, on this, I guess, well, I don't know really what to use for testing because there's a bunch of random mobs, but on a skeleton soldier it does like 426,000, I think that was. And crypt lurker on this, okay, 976,000. I need to try this on another crypt lurker to see if that's actually accurate. Wait. Okay, so 660,000, 667,000 on Dreadlord with the livid dagger. Also, the one problem with Archer is you kind of take a lot of damage. And actually, this isn't that accurate because this reduces my damage with any close range weapons, because Archer is obviously meant to use bows, so pretty much anything else does less damage. But also recently I got a mana flux orb and the requirements to use it, and a wand of restoration. So basically just upgraded some healing stuff, and mana flux gives mana regen, which is pretty useful. And I've been doing more 4/5s because I can actually do them now. But the only problem is I kind of survive a lot less since Archer doesn't really give a lot of health and stuff. Because with Berserk I had the baby Yeti pet, which gives like a bunch of defense because of the strength. But still, the amount of damage this thing can do from a range specifically, like for mage, you could do like, that's the other thing, is this is basically a better mage weapon, except it doesn't run out of mana. Okay, so for a bit more of an accurate damage chest, I'm going to try it on Enderman specifically, which, again, this actually can hit Enderman, so that's also kind of useful. But, okay. Looks like around 93,000. Also, this is without Ender Slayer, by the way, because it doesn't go on bows. Yeah, like, I think that, yeah, 92,000. Wait, is that serious? Wait, was that? Wait. Hang on. Okay, no, that was a back hit. 90, also around 90,000. Again, that's with Ender Slayer, with the, but the bow doesn't have that because it doesn't go on bows. Yeah, around 87,000 without Fabled, and this just always does like 80 to 90,000. Okay, well I couldn't find a dragon, but I guess an endstone protector is good enough because I found one of these in stage 4. I'm gonna try to only use my bow, but I don't know if I'm actually hitting through all these people. Wait. Oh no, I didn't get top 3. Alright, well the only problem is I think people got in the way of the arrows, so it ended up blocking them. Okay, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Somehow my last video got up to 895 views, which is probably like, that's over 8 times, that's over like at least 16 times my highest views ever, so thanks for watching. I don't know how I actually ended up doing that, but if you do end up watching this video and liking it, please subscribe. That would really help, and bye.